Ever wondered how to make your own amateur film? Welcome to an exciting journey where we unravel the secrets behind creating your very own cinematic masterpiece. We'll be guiding you through the entire process from conceptualizing your film, writing your script, pre-production, to filming and post-production. This comprehensive guide is designed to equip you with everything you need to bring your imagination to life. So buckle up and get ready to unleash your inner Spielberg. The first step to making your own film is to conceptualize. Conceptualizing your film is like laying the foundation of a building. It's the bedrock upon which your entire project stands, and its importance cannot be overstated. Without a clear, well-thought-out concept, your film can easily become a disjointed mess of scenes and ideas. So, how do you come up with a unique and interesting concept for your film? Well, it starts with observation. Pay attention to the world around you. The people you meet, the places you visit, the stories you hear, they can all serve as inspiration for your film. Next, try to think outside the box. Don't limit yourself to the conventional or the familiar. Remember, some of the most successful films of all time have been those that dared to be different. Don't be afraid to explore new genres, new themes, and new perspectives, but coming up with a concept is not enough. You need to develop it into a compelling narrative. This is where research comes into play. Whether your film is based on a true story or a work of fiction, research can help you add depth and authenticity to your narrative. For instance, if your film is about a historical event, research can provide you with the facts and details that can make your portrayal more accurate. On the other hand, if your film is a science fiction, research can help you create a believable fictional universe. Remember, your film's concept is not just about what happens in the story, but also about how you tell that story. It's about the characters, the setting, the tone, the themes, and the perspectives that you bring to the table. So take your time to conceptualize your film. Let your ideas simmer and evolve. Don't rush the process. After all, creativity cannot be forced. It needs time and space to flourish. And finally, don't be afraid to revise and refine your concept. A great idea can always be made better. It's all part of the creative process. Remember, a great film starts with a great idea. Once you have your concept, it's time to write your script. The script is the blueprint of your film, the foundation upon which everything else is built. A captivating plot, compelling characters, and effective structure are the cornerstone elements that make a script, and ultimately a film, successful. Let's start with the basics of script writing. A script is a written version of a film or television program, outlining every visual, sound, and movement that will be seen or heard on screen. Essentially, it's the story of your film, told in a specific format that includes dialogue, character interactions, and scene descriptions. Now on to the heart and soul of your script, the characters. They are the ones who will carry your story and connect with your audience. When creating your characters, think about their personalities, their motivations, and their growth throughout the story. Make them relatable, complex, and above all, human. Your audience should care about what happens to them. Equally important is your plot. This is the sequence of events that make up your story. It should be engaging and keep your audience on the edge of their seats. A good plot has a clear beginning, middle, and end, with conflict and resolution. Remember, conflict is the engine that drives your story. It's what your characters struggle against and how they change as a result. And finally, let's talk about structure. A well-structured script keeps your story on track and your audience engaged. It usually follows a three-act structure: setup, confrontation, and resolution. The setup introduces your characters and their world, the confrontation is where the main conflict happens, and the resolution is where everything is wrapped up. To write an effective script, you need to balance these elements. Too much emphasis on one can overshadow the others, leading to a lopsided and less engaging film. So, take your time, be patient, and remember that writing is rewriting. You might not get it right the first time, but with each revision, your script will get better. A well-written script is the backbone of any film. With your script ready, you're now set to start pre-production. This phase is all about planning and organizing, and it's where your project truly starts to take shape. Let's begin with casting. The characters in your script are only as good as the actors who breathe life into them. So take your time to find the right talent. Remember, it's not just about finding someone who can remember lines. It's about finding someone who can embody the character and bring their unique flavor to your story. Next up is location scouting. The environment in your film serves as a backdrop to your story, setting the mood and tone for your scenes. Whether it's a bustling city street or a quiet forest, choosing the right location can make a world of difference to your film's visual appeal. So keep your script in mind, consider the logistics, and scout for locations that best fit your narrative. Now, let's talk about equipment. Depending on your script and budget, your equipment list could range from a simple smartphone camera to a more professional camera, lights, and sound gear. It's essential to list down everything you need, and if you're on a tight budget, get creative with what you have. Remember, it's not the equipment that makes a good film but how you use it. Lastly, a detailed shooting schedule is a must. This is your blueprint for the shooting days. It tells you what scenes are being filmed, when and where. It helps you stay organized and ensures that you maximize your shooting days. Be sure to factor in contingencies, because in the world of filmmaking, things rarely go exactly as planned. As you can see, pre-production is all about laying a solid foundation for your film shoot. It involves a lot of planning, but trust me, the effort is worth it. Because when you're well prepared, you can focus more on the creative aspects of your shoot and less on troubleshooting. Proper planning can save you a lot of time and effort during your shoot. So, take your time during this phase, because a well-planned film is often a well-executed film. Now that you're prepared, it's time to start filming. This is where the magic happens, where your ideas and preparations come to life. Let's start with the basics, the shots. It's crucial to understand the type of shots you want to capture. Wide shots allow you to show the scene in its entirety, while close-ups let you focus on the details. Mid-shots offer a balance between the two. Remember, variety is key. Mix up your shots to create a dynamic and engaging visual narrative. Moving on, let's talk about working with your cast and crew. It's important to communicate your vision clearly. Make sure everyone understands their roles and responsibilities. Give clear and concise directions. Encourage feedback and involve your team in the decision-making process. A collaborative environment fosters creativity and productivity. Just as important is the art of adaptation. Even with meticulous planning, unexpected situations may arise. Maybe the weather doesn't cooperate, or a location falls through, or a prop breaks. It's essential to stay flexible and adapt to these challenges. Don't panic. Use these situations as opportunities to think on your feet and come up with creative solutions. Also, remember to keep an eye on continuity. Maintaining consistency in your scenes is crucial to preserving the illusion of reality. Note the details, the position of the props, the actors' costumes, their hairstyles, the lighting. They all contribute to the overall consistency of your film. Finally, make sure you're capturing quality audio. Good sound is just as important as good visuals. Invest in a good microphone and monitor the audio levels during filming. Ensure there's no unwanted background noise that could distract from your story. So, there you have it. Filming is an exciting and rewarding process, but it also requires patience, collaboration, and adaptability. Stay focused, stay creative, and most importantly, enjoy the process. The journey is as important as the destination. Remember, the goal is to capture your vision on camera. It's about bringing your ideas to life and sharing them with the world. Happy filming. Congratulations on completing your shoot. Now it's time for post-production. This is where you'll cut and splice your footage, crafting your story with precision. Sound design and color grading play pivotal roles here. The right audio and visual tones can drastically enhance your film's mood. Let's not forget the music. A well-chosen soundtrack can underscore your narrative, adding another layer of depth. Remember, post-production is not just about refining, it's also about enhancing. Post-production is where your film truly comes to life.